People always ask how to manifest love without realizing that you've been manifesting your whole life. If my voice sounds a little bit cracky and not so good, it's because I got some problems going on in my throat. My vocal cords is a little bit messed up. So, with that being said, today I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on how actually everything that you are experiencing in terms of relationship can be a product of your subconscious beliefs, whether that be good, bad, or indifferent. So, all I want you to do is just sit back and listen to what I'm about to say, because this will save you a lot of heartache. This will save you a lot of trials and errors, even though you are more than welcome to try and see what works for you. But I'm going to tell you from my honest opinion and from what I've seen from people that applied what I'm about to tell you, that this is all you need to do. This is really all you need to do. So we are going to touch on maybe 3 points, maybe two. I'm just saying that on top of my head. So let's get into it. The very first thing you need to know is whatever circumstance you are in, any one of them, relationship or financial or in terms of, physical appearance, it's all coming down to one thing, and that is what you consent to be true. What do I mean by that? What do you consent to be true about yourself? Do you see yourself as someone who is deserving of all the things that you want to experience? Or do you see yourself less than your desires or the preferred reality that you want to be in? All these things matter. Why? Let's go back to the basics. You got two brain modes, the left brain mode, the right brain mode. The left brain is analytical. It's the five senses. It's the data bank that you are getting from touching things, hearing things, smelling things, tasting things. Yeah, I know you are freaks. You are all freaks. With that being said, seeing things, all of that is the data bank that you gathered from your physical senses, which is actually contributing to less than 1% of the whole hidden reality. Literally, the hidden reality is in the 99% that you are not seeing. And this is for simplification. It's much more than 99, and you are seeing less than 1%. So this is the left brain, analytical. You're trying to make sense. You are trying to please this person to make that person love you. But it doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way, and it will not work that way. And you tried it, and it didn't work. And if it did for a little bit, and then bam, it all went downhill, and you crashed and burned. So right now, let's talk about the other mode, which is the right brain mode. Some people call it the subconscious. Ancient traditions called it the intellect of the heart, since the heart got its own neural network in it with its own memory. So, regardless of the name, let's take that concept. What is that right brain mode? The right brain mode is holistic. It sees everything as a unity, components to one unity, components of divinity. This is why you are a part of that divinity. So you got the quality of the infinite, and the infinite is within you and all around you. So you are, in a way, infinite. You are co-creating. You are a part of the whole. Let's say you went to the ocean, and you got a droplet from the ocean, and you did put that droplet on a table. It will have its own identity. But take back that droplet, put it into the ocean, bam, you are infinite. You are the ocean, and the ocean is you. You got the same qualities from that ocean. Listen to what I'm saying. The same what? The same quality. Quality. And what is quality? Quality is the opposite of quantity. Quality is the behaviors, the nature of things. And what is the nature of God? Infinite, all-knowing, omnipresent, omnipotent, right? All of these things are behaviors or qualities of the infinite. and the infinite is within you. Once you realize that, you'll realize that God or the infinite intelligence or Allah or Yahweh or Christ, Christ is a form of consciousness, but whatever name you want to call that intelligence, it's within you. What does that have to do with love? A lot. A lot. When you define something in your reality, you are limiting that infinite possibility. These infinite realities, you confine it to a certain thing. So, whether that be good or bad, you are confined that infinite because you are that powerful. So you will experience that thing in your reality and you will call it, I know it. It's the truth. But it's the truth for you because all truths are half truths. This is from the Kabbalah, the 7 Hermetic principles, from Hermes, Trismegistus, or Thoth, or Tahuti, or Idris, all the same being or entity. So here I want to tell you something. When you are experiencing the same pattern in a relationship, for example, and you want to find love, remember the quote by the great Neville Goddard? Those who seek to find love only find their lovelessness. Be love and love will find you. Wow. Be love and love will find you. And I'm not talking about some cliche. I'm talking about a real thing. Don't you realize that most of the people that are, not seeking to find love, for example, they find it effortlessly? Why? Because they are emitting the frequency or the state of being, or they are resonant with the idea of being abundant in relationships, in love. How? Because they are loving themselves. They are loving themselves. And there is a verse in the Quran that says, God will not change the circumstances of people unless they change what's in themselves. What is within you right now? Ask yourself this question. Right now, ask yourself this question and comment down below. Without any lying, please. You can lie to me, but you can't lie to the infinite intelligence. You can't lie to God. You can't. Tell me down below right now, in this very moment, what is inside of your own consciousness right now? What do you consent to be true about your love life? What do you consent to be true about that? And you will find out that whether you like it or not, there is a pattern. And that pattern is coming from the subconscious mind, from the right brain mode. Your beliefs, your state of being is just being reflected back to you. And this is a hard pill to swallow. I know. It's a hard pill to swallow. Most people don't want to admit that. Hey, everyone don't want to admit that. People don't want to admit this thing. But let me tell you something real quick. When you just face what you've been consenting to be true for a long time, it will become easier for you to just decide that you are no longer adhering to that belief. So let's take, for example, the idea that you think that you need to love the person more in order for him or for her to love you back. This is a belief. There are people that just being themselves and they are loved. Why? Let me tell you why. Dr. David Hawkins got a scale or a map of consciousness. In that map, the highest form of vibration or frequency is enlightenment. You might ask, what is that? It's being authentic, it's being you. It's not being fake, it's being you. And by being you, by being the true you. What do I mean by that? You're not trying to fake anything about yourself. You're just being who you are. You are confident. You are knowing, like you know who you are. You are powerful internally. So how do you do that? How do you become confident naturally without feeling like you are faking it? Utilize the power that God gave you. What is that power? That power is utilizing your imagination. Your imagination is much more powerful than you think because everything around us once was imagined. That phone that you are watching me on, that chair that you are sitting on, that room that you are in, all of that was just in the mind of man at some point. So how do you do that? Cultivate or conjure up a scene or an audio in your imagination that implies that you are confident, that implies that you are who you want to be, that implies that you are loved and respected and wanted and secure. You do that by using your imagination, and you cultivate that scene or you conjure up that scene, and then you loop it over and over again in your mind. You can do it a couple of times. You can do it 3 times. You can just feel the emotions. You can ask yourself, how would I feel if I were this, this, and this? Just do that. Cultivate that inner state of being by conjuring up a scene or an audio in your imagination and do it once or twice or just loop it for, the techniques are for you guys to decide. You decide. You decide. Don't go out there, find what is working for people to just do it. No, you see what is working for you and you just do it. You can ask yourself, how would I feel if I were this? And you just feel that. All you are seeking is the feeling. And the feeling here, it can be ecstatic, it can be a deep, calm relaxation, it can be happiness, joy. You tell me. You are the one that can actually decide or know what is it that you want to feel or what do you feel when you are in that reality. Excuse me. Man, this sore throat is something else. If anybody got any remedies for that, that would be appreciated because I don't know if that is a cold or I don't know. I just woke up and I sound like Darth Vader. I don't know what is going on. And it's crazy because yesterday I was just normal. But, you know, in my mind, I'm all good. So, yeah, this is something that I want you to do is cultivate that inner state of being loved, of being respected, of being secure in a lovely relationship. When you do that, everything will be just natural for you. You will become authentic. And when you become authentic, people will feel that. And when people feel that, effortlessly, things will be attracted to you without even trying so hard or doing anything. Things will just fall into your lap. Sometimes you will be just walking under compulsion to do certain things without you even realizing that you are doing these things to materialize a certain thing or a certain relationship or something like that. Your consciousness is shaping the reality around you because creation is finished and you're just tuning in the radio station that you are on and you are jumping to a preferred state of being that you want to experience. That's it. Man, that was good. My throat, man, is something else. Any remedies? Comment them down below. So, this is number one, is cultivating the internal state of being that is reflective of your preferred reality or relationship or anything like that. This is something that is so important because once you are fulfilled internally, you won't seek any externality. And ironically, when you don't, all of a sudden, the world is just reflecting back to you your inner state of being without you forcing anything, because forcing indicating to the universe or God that you are lacking. And when you don't know who you are, the universe won't respect you. When you know who you are, and you are a part of the whole, and you are one with the one, when you know all these things, you know who you are, really who you are, the universe will just reflect that back to you. It's resonance, it's physics. And it goes beyond the electromagnetic universe, by the way. There are the spiritual plane, there are the archetypal plane, there are mental planes, and then the emotional plane, and then the vital plane, and then the physical plane. For simplicity in the esoteric, they use 3 planes: spiritual, mental, and physical. But when you go deeper, and this is something from the sacred societies, for example, or if we are talking scientifically, it's something in things like the spiritual science of biogeometry from Cairo, Egypt, that was used for thousands of years, and now it's being revived again since 50 years, like for 50 years, sorry. So it's since 1973 or something like that. You realize that when you are in resonance with a certain state of being, you are resonant with the compression waves that are out of the electromagnetic universe sometimes. This is something that is really important, and not many people talk about that because they don't understand it. I studied that with the founder of the biogeometry science that created the miracle of Hamburg, searched that. It was an environmental support, but ironically, people think that environmental means it doesn't have to do anything with spiritual. But the fun part is it had to do with it. It was used in that. Because any wave, because everything is waves and vibrations and all of that, any wave can carry an information. So when you carry an information that is harmonizing, you are harmonizing a whole region, just like it was done in Switzerland, in Hamburg, the miracle of Hamburg. Search that. So that was just me ranting about something that is not relatable. But let's talk now about something that is more representative of your preferred relationship, and that is being happy, being comfortable in the relationship, right? Let's talk about that a little bit. When you are in a state of being that is calm, that is relaxed, what are you indicating to the universe? You're indicating that you got something to be relaxed about. So you are resonant with things that will make you more relaxed and more at ease. So what will happen? All of a sudden, you'll feel like you entered the kingdom of heaven. And remember, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and righteousness and all these other things will be added onto you. You won't understand this until you realize the idea of resonance. When you are at ease, at calm, you are calm and collected, you're just like chill. What are you indicating to the universe again? You got things to be chill about. So the universe, by resonance, will just attract or make you experience more things that will make you chill, whether that be a very healthy relationship, a healthy body, a great amount of money, financial abundance. All of these things will be added onto you because you seek the kingdom of heaven. How do you do that? You can simply meditate. Just sit down in silence and meditate. There are a lot of meditations, a lot of forms of meditation. You can use whatever you want. I'm not putting any box on you, just do this and don't do that. You can do anything. You can just stare at a wall if you want. This is something that a lot of people made, the ancient traditions, just staring at a wall for maybe 10 minutes, something like that. Many people just stay silent. A lot of people doing meditations from Dr. Joe Dispenza, for example. You can do whatever you want. Or you can just check the Selva method. All of these, by the way, are collected in my ebook, link in the description, 26-page ebook, straight to the point, no fluff, no hours of reading, even though that's good. But I'm just giving you a straight practical thing to do without any of the access stuff that you most probably don't want to know about. And if you do, then these videos will provide for you more than enough to actually know the technicalities behind it. Technicality of things is the idea of brain waves, how when you are relaxed, you are emitting a frequency called alpha brainwave state, which is resonant with the earth. Yes, the earth got waves and frequencies and all of that, electromagnetic frequencies. All of that in resonance. You are becoming one with everything, which is the true state of you. This is your true state of being, becoming one with everything. So this is something that you'll find in my ebook, link in the description. When we talk about meditation, we're talking about becoming in a state of relaxation. When you are relaxed, when you are about to go to sleep, you are emitting frequency, or you are operating on theta brainwave state, which is just below, or just right when you are about to sleep, before the delta brainwave state, when you are deeply asleep. When you are in that theta brainwave state, you can literally take whatever thought and feeling that you have, merge them together, and bam, you are making that state of being, which is consistent of your emotions or feelings plus your thoughts. You are merging them together and you are embedding them into your being. This is why you see fighters telling you that, hey, I visualized this and I felt it and it happened. You see football players, you see actors saying that they rehearsed in their mind over and over again that thing until it happened. You see, like Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey manifested his whole Hollywood career. You can see that on YouTube. Just search Jim Carrey manifestation, something like that. But all I'm trying to say here is when you are relaxed, you are indicating to the universe that there are more to be given. And when you are grateful, and this is the third thing that I want to talk about, when you are grateful for the thing before it actually materializes in the physical world, you are accelerating the process of materialization because you are giving thanks ahead of the event. Just like Jesus was giving thanks to God before Lazarus was resurrected. You know, same thing. Because gratitude is making you operating on a certain state of being that is resonant with the receiving more. This is the signal that you received something good. So when you receive something, you will be grateful. Not just like being so grateful to the point that you emit a frequency and that there's something wrong, but you are deeply, deeply collected and thankful. Just when you are grateful that you are breathing, it's normal for you, and at the same time, you are grateful. This is something that I want to talk about. The idea of it's normal for you to be loved, but at the same time, you are grateful that you are loved. There is a thin line between being like in the idea of admitting that, hey, there is something wrong to the idea that you are overwhelmed with gratefulness, and on the other side, making it normal for you. Because you are just breathing right now, but you are grateful. This is the state that I want you to be in. And how you enter that state is by experiencing the feelings or the state of being that you would be in if you are in your preferred relationship. So love is basically loving yourself first, giving yourself that love, utilizing your imagination. When you utilize your imagination, you'll become more resonant with what you imagined, and all of a sudden, people, events, circumstances, like all of that will just be resonant with what you felt internally. And once you do that, you'll find yourself going across a bridge of incidents. Sometimes things will fall into your lap, but you will never know how it's going to materialize. You never know. You'll find yourself experiencing things sometimes abnormally. You'll find a lot of weird stuff happening. Maybe people will just text you out of the blue, people that you lost contact with. You'll find evidence in your world, but you don't care so much about that. You just know that you are where you want to be. This is why the great Neville Goddard will tell you the end is where you begin. You are there in the preferred reality, relationship, financial status, all of that. You are there already. And you are operating from that state, from it. You are not thinking of it, you are thinking from it. You are seeing the world from that state of being. You can use that by utilizing imagination. As I told you, people are just congratulating you. This also was a technique by Neville Goddard, which is just a tool. Some people use affirmations. Some people just feel deeply what they would feel in that reality. This is what I want to tell you. There is no one size fits all. It is just, what do you prefer? Like right now, I prefer to drink water. Man, this throat thing is, my God. This is something else, guys. This is something else. Please, any one of you out there got any remedy for that, don't hesitate to just tell me. Don't be greedy. Don't be greedy just for the knowledge. just share your knowledge too. So these are the things that I want you to do, guys. Just know that you are love itself. And I'm not speaking about it in some cliche way, but you are love itself because you are everything. And once you are one with the one by utilizing meditation, for example, or silence, or declaring to yourself that you are one with God, so the infinite possibilities open up for you. And once it happens, you can just enter any state of being that you prefer to be in. When you are in that state, bam, everything is accessible for you. And when everything is accessible for you, all kinds of relationships are accessible for you. The love from your family, the love from your partner, the love from your co-workers, the love from the people, the random people. You can just imagine people randomly coming to you and saying that they are loving. They are like they're attracted to you and they love you. Literally strangers coming up to you, and a lot of us actually imagine that in the opposite way. So why not do that in the positive way? Because everything got its polar opposite. So utilize that. And this is one of the principles in the Kabbalion, the Hermetic principles, the law of polarity. Everything got its opposite. So utilize what you've been doing to your own self destructively, now doing it constructively. You construct a scene that implies the fulfillment of your desire, or you're just hearing your imagination or your inner talking that you are loved, you are respected, you are in the relationship that you always wanted to be in. All of these things will just take you on a journey that can take you, it might be an overnight journey. You can just sleep, wake up, bam, it's here. But once you know that manifestation is about the internal, you won't look for the externality of it. And ironically and paradoxically, when you do that, bam, you'll find it in front of your own eyes. That's it. This is all you need to do, actually. This is all you need to do. Utilize your inner state of being. Utilize the gift that was given to you by the Creator, which is within you and all around you. Utilize the resonance, the law of resonance that is unifying the conscious and the subconscious by thinking a thought feelingly, by becoming one with your preferred state of being. Instead of thinking of it, you're thinking from it. And all of a sudden, that girl will text you, that guy will text you. You will meet someone new. Maybe if you want that person or that guy or that girl, all of a sudden you will find out that they are treating you better and differently. Who knows? You know, right? You know what you want. So just know what you want, construct an event in your imagination or a mental affirmation or a declaration that it is done, and just go about your day, knowing that you experienced it. You experienced it internally, so you will not be looking externally. By experiencing it internally to a degree that you are so fulfilled, you won't be looking for signs or synchronicities, but they will appear. But you will know that, hey, it's done, it's in the bag, right? So this is all I want you to do, guys. This is all. For the techniques, use whatever technique you want to use. Affirmations, vision boards, you can use visualization. You can just say, you know what, I am that right now. That's it. Because at some point, techniques will be just tools that you use for fun. But you can just declare something and it happens. And you did it throughout your whole life. Like you said to yourself, I know someone will call me right now, and bam, your phone rings. Or I will see that person today, and you see that person today. Just like that. That's it. So, do what I just told you. Meditate, visualize, or use any technique that you want. Declare to yourself that you are where you want to be. And believe me, when you are loved, love will find you. Love will run after you. When you are seeking love, it will run away from you. Because when you remember and you just see throughout your whole life, you realize that you always find love when you were not looking for it. It just came out of the blue. So just do that again, but consciously, because now you have the knowledge. So apply the knowledge and know that you are actually capable of having that love that you deserve internally and as a byproduct externally. So comment down below if you experienced the idea of being being love and doing whatever you want, being authentic, and all of a sudden, bam, love appears. Because I'm sure some of you guys experienced that. If you want to work with me, all the info is in the description, and I'll see you soon.